If you have found Overcoming the Dragon ministry to be a source of strength and help to your spiritual walk in these trying times, why not show your support today? Just $1 a month from each of our listeners will help with operating costs and keep us on the air. The Prince of Darkness is bringing his full wrath in these last days, and Overcoming the Dragon ministry stands ready to defend the gospel and overcome his lies with the sword of the Spirit, which is the Word of God. Brother Skinner relentlessly marches forward through enemy lines, tearing down Satan's strongholds and setting the captives free. Your investment in this ministry, large or small, will be rewarded in this life and the life to come. God bless you.
Yeah, I was thinking that Donald Trump must be really quite a handful, right? And thinking that opposites must attract, because Melania is just the opposite of Donald Trump. In fact, she said that she's going to fight bullying as the First Lady. That's what she's going to work on in this administration, that her focus will be on bullying on the internet and social media. And during the interview, Donald Trump was asked, she was asked, how can you be fighting against bullying when your own husband's a bully? Basically, that was the question, but she was used a little more tactful words. She didn't call him a bully, but so how is that possible? You got this tyrant, this bully, and his wife is just the opposite, gentle, kind, meek. And they say that opposites attract. So maybe Melania balances out Donald Trump. Okay. Well, then you get the same thing with Donald Trump and his vice president. They say Pence is very meek and, self-controlled. So he's going to kind of balance out Donald Trump. Well, now this is the problem. In his own words, Donald Trump says he hasn't changed since first grade. He's the same as he was in first grade. Hello. Okay, so in his own butler's own words, okay, he said that Donald Trump, for no reason, would go into fits of rage. And he would literally have to hide in a corner and wait for the rage to be over with. And he said Donald Trump, a moment later, will act like he never even went into a rage. He'll just act like he never did anything, did nothing wrong. And while he's over there, trying to wonder if he even has a job anymore, terrified, worried, and Donald Trump just acts like nothing even happened. Well, I'll tell you why that is. It's because when those rages take place, Donald Trump's not in control anymore. Donald Trump is that first grader, people. That's what's scary. And his own wife in interviews will say, well, he's an adult. He's an adult. What wife has to say that in public about her husband? He's an adult. It's like she's constantly reminding Donald Trump that he's an adult. Okay? I think the only reason that Donald Trump puts up with Melania, because Melania is so much better than he is because of her looks, but also because of his image. He likes what Melania does for him in a lot of ways, of course. But make no mistake about it, it's always a narcissistic, self-centered reason with Donald Trump. Even when it comes down to his family. The things that his own family says about him, that he's the kindest and all this, well, you know what? They must see him as a first grader when he's acting kind, when he's acting gentle. But too many people have experienced the other side of Donald Trump, which is this tyrant bully. okay? And you know he's going to run the White House that way. And it'll be behind the scenes, mostly, if not all the time. And it's going to cause his own administration to become depressed and even just downright disturbed. And it's going to very much affect the morale of the White House. People, listen to me. Donald Trump, I saw the way he treated his own running mate. The way he treated Pence the night that he gave his victory speech. It was appalling. Yes, he shook his hand in front of everybody and all that, but he never brought Pence to the side of himself as his, partner, as his, teammate, to work as a team. No, he left him in the shadows. Go watch it yourself as he stands there in the shadows. And every time Donald Trump praised somebody that was in that line or praised, all these different people, Pence thought, now it's my turn. Now it's my turn. Now it's my turn. And it never came. It never came. And that's because that's who Donald Trump is, people. And I feel sorry for Pence. I really do. Because he's a good man. He's a humble man. And he'll put up with it. But I'm going to tell you right now, people. If you do want to pray for Donald Trump, you better pray that God helps him with self-control. Help him with his temperament. Because Donald Trump can say something or tweet something and change things in this country overnight. Oh, yes. Obama was reminding Donald Trump of that. And you know what? I thought about this. You know why Obama's encouraging Donald Trump? Because he knows Donald Trump's going to destroy himself in this country. Obama's just stepping back, and he's just going to let the storm blow in. Oh, yeah. He sees it. He knows the kind of temperament that Donald Trump is. And so why would Obama in any way want to act like he didn't want to welcome Donald Trump? Like he said, now listen, he said the end of the republic never looked better. Maybe, just maybe, the whole plan all along on the Democrat side was to let Donald Trump get in there to destroy the republic. Because if anybody will do it, he will do it, people. He's destroyed his own Trump name. And now, even the stock market, even the market is acting like they've got some optimism. They're optimistic. At first, they were kind of wondering, no, we don't know. We're kind of, uncertain. But then all of a sudden, they rallied really quick. And they started getting behind Trump. But I'm going to tell you, people, it won't take much for the stock market to be affected by the words of Donald Trump. And that's what Obama said. That was his advice to Donald Trump. He said, your words can affect, listen to this, policy, world policy, your words. See, that's the one thing about Obama. As much as we don't like him, as much as we don't like his policies and all the things he did, he has a temperament and a self-control that most presidents do not have. You might make fun of the way that Obama slowly speaks and almost sounds like he's stuttering. No, he's being very thoughtful in what he's saying, because words have consequences. Are you listening, people? Donald Trump is the individual that doesn't think before he speaks. And see, in his own business, he can cover things up, right? And he might be able to cover some things up at the White House too. But not when it affects the country. And certainly not when it affects international affairs. He's not going to be able to cover up his 1 year or first grade attitude. Oh my. I'm surprised Melania hasn't left him already. I really. It's crazy. I know most of you out there probably don't agree with me, but I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not saying I'm prophesying, but what I see blowing into the White House is a complete disaster, a storm of storms, of just magnitude, proportions. I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, there's a storm coming, and it's Donald Trump. It's in Donald Trump. And it's going to destroy this country. And the Democrats that have any brains at all, like Obama, will sit back and say, okay. Oh, yeah, I see. Just let him come in. This is not such a bad thing, Hillary. Watch what he does. He will destroy the republic. You watch him. He'll destroy it. And then we'll come in, and we'll swoop in, and we'll pick up the pieces, and we'll be the heroes. Watch it happen, people.